Hey there, this is Captain Horf, and this is the beginning of a new series wherein I play Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. Now, this is a zombie survival roguelike with heavy emphasis on crafting and building. So, well, not so much building, but just crafting, vehicles, and exploration, stockpiling, being a pack rat, that kind of stuff. Basically, you're just picking through the ruins of a zombie-infested nightmare apocalypse type scenario. And there's not just zombies, there's all kinds of stuff, giant ants, etc. Triffids, all kinds of crazy stuff. So, and the goal of the game is really just to survive. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'm going to start a new game. I'm actually going to create a custom character. Now, the first thing that happens here is that it's opening up the world editor. So we're going to create a new world for this guy to live in. I want to pick some mods. I'm going to go with boats, just because I've really never gotten to use one. Folding parts pack. I'm also going to go for no joke monsters. I'm going to go for, I think that's probably it. I'm tempted to add, yeah, let's go with the vehicle additions pack. I'm going to just throw in some more vehicle types. Moving on to world gen. I always delete the world if I die. A lot of the stuff is defaults, but we have size of cities for, this is all default. Default, we have static spawn set to true. We have wander spawns turned off. It was a little hardcore for me. I might consider trying it in the future series, but for this series, I want to leave wander spawns off. Static and random NPCs are turned on. I never play with NPCs, very rarely. I'm kind of new to the whole NPC thing, so I'm trying to learn how to coexist with them. And that's pretty much it. Town's name is Darbyville. That's fine. Yeah, it's going. And we're going to go on to create our character. So this time, at least for the first series, I'm going to start as an evacuee. If we go over here, I'm kind of bounce around to create this character. I'm not going to start him with any points and any skills. We're going to skill up through the game. It's actually pretty easy to get the low skill levels in a lot of skills, so we'll see what we can do without any skill points. Profession, I'm going to go with senior citizen. Now, senior citizen, you haven't seen this much blood since the war. The whole world's gone crazy. They ate your grandkids, but dang nabbit, you're going to make them all pay for what they've done. So I'm going to play a senior citizen. Starts with, brief dress shirt. Actually, some pretty nice clothing. Nice in that it gets a little style bonus. Old school tobacco, and a cane, which is a pretty mediocre melee weapon. Since he's an older guy, now imagine this guy being, he's basically what I'm imagining is a formerly wealthy industrialist who has fallen on hard times. He's kind of well built. He's in good shape for his age, even though he is a senior citizen. He's going to have a strength of 12. I'm going to give him a dex of 10, so he's got a pretty good core strength, but he's not as limber as he used to be. I'm going to give him an intelligence of 11. He's actually a pretty sharp guy. He used to run some pretty big companies, etc., but he didn't really do that much, so he's smart in a way, but he's a little bit of a sham. And then perception of 10, which is pretty straightforward. 12, 11, 10, 10 is a pretty standard stat distribution for me when I make my characters. Moving on, we're going to have to take some bad traits to pay for these. Also, might want to take a few good traits. In fact, there are some I pretty much always take. So, bad traits. Bad back is just too crippling, but I'm going to go for bad knees, so part of the reason he's not so limber is his knees are kind of shot, just age. I consider playing with chemical imbalance, but it really is brutal. I might give it a shot just for fun. Hunger, sleepiness, narcotic effects. Well, Probably do a couple passes here, so I'll get it on the second pass around if I... Clumsy, disorganized. Forgetful. Kind of thinking of taking Glass Jaw. He's not, you know, the most sturdy character. In fact, let's just tag it for now. You know, he's an older guy. He's a little fragile. High Thirst. Hoarder. This is one. This one's pretty rough, actually. You suffer unhappiness if you're not loaded up on stuff. I'm gonna take it. I just think it's gonna fit with his character. He's just happens to be a bit of a hoarder, and it's because he's very, I don't say greedy, but he values material things. So he just always wants to be loaded down with as much stuff as he can find, just because that's his nature. He's used to being a man of wealth, and he really likes material things. So, nearsighted, his eyes are not what they used to be. Poor hearing, his ears are not what they used to be. And I'm maxed out. So I think I might actually turn off Glass Jaw. It's a pretty good stat for 3 points, but can make it a little easy to kill. Instead, I'll take Thin Skinned for 10. And I could take 2 more. Slow Healer is tempting. Well, we'll just move on. I think this is good. Thin Skin, just, you know. Alright, so the good ones I want to take, I have 5 points left. That's actually, do I really have 5 points left? Good lord. Alright, so the first one I want to take is Stylish, because, like I said, he's kind of a materialistic guy. He likes to have nice stuff. He likes to be wearing nice clothing. He actually starts with a dress shirt, and I believe, yeah, dress shoes, which will give him, he'll get a morale boost just from having nice clothing, nice jewelry, etc. So he'll probably be decked out with jewelry later in the game. Also, let's see if we go through these. Oh, just some that are pretty much must-takes, especially if you're recording. I'm going to take Night Vision, gives him an extra square of vision when it's dark. Also going to take, what's the other one? The other must-take. Night Vision. And, oh yes, of course, Robust Genetics. So if he ends up getting mutated, he'll have a better chance of positive mutations. And it looks like I need 1 more point still, so let's see. Lightweight. Alcohol and drugs go straight to the head. I think I'd rather take weak stomach. So more likely to throw up from food poisoning, alcohol, etc. Yeah, we're gonna take that. So his gut is also not what it used to be. But he's still a pretty sturdy guy. I mean, he's not a negative guy. He's been down on his luck, and obviously he's stuck in the zombie apocalypse now, but he always looks forward. He's very forward-thinking. He's always thinking of the best way to get out of trouble and moving forward to accomplish his goals, and that will be no different in the apocalypse. And for his name, I'm thinking we're going to call him Izzy Mandalay. And if you know what I'm referencing there, the names I'm referencing, good for you. Actually, just so people get the reference a little better, we'll say Izzy Vandalay. Alright, so this sturdy but not so limber guy is been down on his luck and is now even more down on his luck as he is stuck in the apocalypse, but he's going to do the best he can to not only survive and thrive using the ingenuity, know-how, and just actually sheer dogged determination and a touch of luck that got him through life and allowed him to succeed. So with that being said, we're not going to actually do any gameplay this episode. We're just creating the character, showing off the world. The other thing I do want to mention is I have Skill Rust turned off. I just find it to be not really that great for what I'm doing here for recording. There's no reason I should have to go back and dust up all my skills or do a de-rusting ritual. It's boring to watch, and I don't want to have to do it off camera. So, and I don't usually play with skill rust on, to be honest, which makes intelligence a little less useful, but in any case, this guy is ready to go into the wasteland, and we are going to do that starting next episode. So I really do hope that you stick around, check it out, and we'll get into Izzy Mandelay's story and see how he fares in the Cataclysm. Until then, have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by.